Good morning.
Good morning.
So last week we talked about mock-ups, and we got a few questions and comments about that on Facebook, which is always nice. One of the things that we mentioned that we wanted to talk about this week is doubt. One of the things that gets in the way of our mock-ups coming to manifestation.
Yeah, it gets in the way of everything.
Yeah.
So, and we've talked about doubt a couple of times before, so there's various ways of doing this, but I want to inject a new concept or point of reference, something that you're aware of, but you're not aware of it. If that makes sense, sometimes you see something all the time, but you don't have a point of reference for it that allows it to make sense. One of the words that we're playing with in Mastering Alchemy right now, pointing out to people, is as they begin to be more grounded, focused, present, to begin to be the words more, I'm not okay begins to fall away. You begin to lose contact with people that you have been in contact with because they're just no longer as interesting. Many times you begin to not like your work so much. It's not interesting. Food's not interesting. Mm-hmm. Things that I thought I wanted aren't interesting. It's part of the process. It's just simply you're starting to become aware of yourself and aware of where you've been holding attention that isn't you. So with this shift that's coming in, many people are starting to become freer of attachments, freer of obligations, freer of complications in their life. And the response to that is, I'm bored. I'm getting bored. And this aspect of bored in third dimension kind of makes sense. I have nothing to do. I'm bored. But it doesn't make sense in this space where we are stepping into a vibrational field of well-being. And so in this field of well-being, this place where you're sitting calling it boredom isn't boredom. It is potential. It is this unlimited potential. And so what happens, though, as you start to step into it, and again, talking about mock-ups like we did last week, as you start to say, I'm shifting, I'm really interested in evolving this way or having this experience. This time, in that space, in this potential, as you begin to hold your attention into it, as we talked last weekend, there begins to be an acceleration into the creation, and the creation begins to accelerate coming to you. And if you go into doubt, you really slow it down. So this space of beginning to understand, I am enjoying this, I'm holding my attention, I'm going to allow it to come to me. It's really going to be fun driving my car that I would really like to have. I don't need it today. And as you hold your attention on it, as you begin to get excited about it, you're moving into the potential. You're allowing the potential to begin to manifest. And so this word doubt, based on boredom, based on I don't know what to do, based on how my 3D life has been, is really a detriment.
Well, it's also, I notice with doubt, it's somebody else's opinion in your head.
Quite often.
It's somebody else's opinion about what is possible that we have bought into.
Sure, or what is impossible.
Right.
Meaning, you're not capable, you can't do that, you don't deserve. All of those things are somebody else's opinion that has been handed to you. We accept it as a gift, and then we ask the question, what's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. It's just somebody else's opinion that gets in the way, and that's what we call doubt. Now, there is an aspect of doubt that is real and valuable. So I'm moving forward, I'm hesitating. Well, I'm not really doubting, I'm observing. I've got this far into it. Now let me stop, pause, reconsider, reassess, and then move forward. Mm-hmm. That's not doubt.
Yeah.
That's kind of a wisdom. So if you can begin to discern, big word, between doubt and observation, right, doubt and assessment, and recognize there's nothing wrong, I'm just surveying the territory. You're going to find that holding your attention in that mock-up, that I want, this is going to be a lot of fun. is really going to come to you faster in these coming years. The piece that also becomes valuable is celebrate your success.
Yes, once you get what you've mocked up, celebrate it.
Yeah, because we have a tendency to get something and go, okay, what do I need
What's
to do?
next?
Rather than just pausing, and there's a game that I've played in my life on numbers of occasions, and it's silly, stupid game, but it's I'm going to open the door. I'm reaching for the door. I'm turning the door. I open the door. Good job.
Yes.
As silly as it sounds, if you put that sense of congratulations, that sense of appreciation, that sense of accomplishment into the simplest acts. I poured the cup of coffee. I was successful. Make it a silly game, but you begin to create a patterning that opens up and pushes out a lot of the doubt.
Here's another trick. So when we were teaching this years ago, when we were telling the students, when you find a penny on the ground, you pick it up and you celebrate it. Oh, I have more now, because what that does
Sure.
is that opens the door for a quarter and $1 and $10, and it opens the door for more of that money to come to you. So appreciate the penny.
Yeah. And it puts you into present time to observe and choose it in a way that has value to it. So this aspect of doubt is something that is very much structured in a third dimensional where I came from reality. It is not where you're stepping into and beginning to play.
Yeah.
And it's moving into the excitement and just simply allowing the world to be where it is. It's about you. Last comment, if you really stop and look at all the drama and the traumas and all the things going on in the world, 99.9% of what's going on has nothing at all to do with you. And as you can begin to look at that and realize it has nothing to do with me, tremendously frees up your ability to hold your attention on what you do want rather than what you don't want.
Yep.
So we can talk more about that another
Yeah,
time.
let's do
But
that.
this is a real valuable piece that we're stepping into, because these waves of light are really, really going to change the reality that we know or have known into something very different in the
Yes.
coming months and years.
Yeah.
So let's go about our day now.
Yes.